I won't deny that there are risks in any brain surgery, but you have to weigh that against the rewards. It could give you back your memory.
Or it could kill you. Did Alan forget to mention that part?
I didn't forget anything.
Jason, you need to take that medication. It could be very effective, and it is far less risky.
The medication won't give Jason back his life.
The life you want him to have. Alan is pushing you to do this because he wants you to come out of it as Jason Quartermaine.
That's who he was.
He is willing to risk your life for something that is not medically possible. The damage that was done to your brain 10 years ago, there is no surgery in the world that can repair that.
You can't know that. I'm giving Jason what he wants, a chance to remember. Jason, I'll do whatever you want. I will set up the surgery right now.
Jason, no, please, I can...
Wait a minute. How long have you known about this?
Will you let me help you?
Of course I will, Sonny. Of course I'll marry you.
You trust me, right?
Yeah. I'm so happy we'll be spending the rest of our lives together.
I know what happened tonight was scary, and I'm doing everything I can to protect you and the children. I will never let anything happen to you. But if I'm gonna do that, you need to open up to me. All right, I need to know what you're feeling. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah? We'll talk in the morning, okay? I'm gonna get some sleep. You should get some sleep.
Okay. Tonight my dreams came true. Sonny asked me to marry him again, and I said yes.
Hey, you, just missed...
I hope you can forgive me for asking you this. Is your refusal to break ties with Sonny out of loyalty to him or because you want to be close to Reese?
What?
It appears that there may be something more going on than friendship.
Alexis, she was in the same room with me when I was shot. She's my law partner. She was concerned about me.
That's what you just told me.
I don't believe this. I'm lying in a hospital bed after almost having died, and you're accusing me of having an adulterous affair with my law partner?
Having... Want to?
She's a friend. That's it.
Is she the someone that you risked your life for? Thanks.
Glad you're here. I need you.
I need you too, Sonny.
I want to know if you can help me protect my family.
You knew from the beginning the surgery was an option and you didn't tell me.
It's too risky.
It can turn my condition around.
Or make it worse.
I don't remember a thing about my life. What could be worse?
Well, you could go paralyzed, or you could go blind,
Sam,
Jason, or you
Sam,
could possibly...
Sam, I get that you care about me. But this is my life. The risks I take are up to me.
I'll do whatever I can.
I only left here because I had to go see Rick at the hospital to check on him and to change out of my blood-stained clothes. So,
You doing good?
yeah, his condition's stabilized. He should be up and about by the end of the week.
That's good news.
So, what can I do for you, Sonny?
The Ruiz family has been a major player in Miami for decades,
Right.
and I just want to know, like, FBI must have tons of files, right?
So you want me to tap into them?
Well, I know you're not an agent anymore, so if you can just talk to somebody that you used to know, maybe we can get some access to the files. That would be great.
To see where the organization is most vulnerable.
Anything you could do for me, I'd really appreciate it.
Okay, I'm just gonna need a laptop and a phone and a desk. You can set me up anywhere. It's convenient up in the spare bedrooms. I can work right here at the desk if you want to see the data actually coming in. Or I can work at the penthouse, which is probably best since it's an awkward time for me to be here.
I don't understand, Alexis. What is it? Are you addicted to misery?
That's a very predictable excuse when you don't want to talk about something.
Reese is just another in a long list of excuses that you use to push me away.
You're still deflecting.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but weren't you the one who made the brilliant suggestion that Reese and I had some kind of an adulterous affair?
Why won't you answer me?
Because I don't know where this is coming from. You jump to the conclusion that I am trying to stay close to Reese. And half an hour ago, you plead with me to make a choice between you and the baby and Sonny. Alexis, you are finding problems that don't exist.
You were just nearly killed tonight. You may not see that as a problem, but I do.
Oh, and I agree that I am fortunate to be alive. The truth is that they were shooting at Sonny.
Someone's always shooting at Sonny, which is why I don't want you anywhere near him. That bullet came about one inch from your heart. It nearly killed you, and yet you want to go back?
I want to help it.
I saw the expression on her face when she was looking at you. And it seems that there's something more than a friendship.
Alexis, Reese is not the issue here, okay? If she were to vanish into thin air, you would find another way to bail on our marriage.
I don't want to bail on our marriage. I'm just really afraid that you do.
Hey, do you want a hand with those?
Oh, no, thanks. I'm okay.
Let me guess, is it a 9-year-old having a party?
Oh, more like a festive play date. Michael invited a couple of school friends over for dinner and swimming at the Metro Court, and yeah, Letitia and I decided it would be fun to decorate the suite.
Well, I'm glad that he's enjoying my hotel.
Yeah, we're keeping him busy.
You'll make a good mother one day, Emily.
Okay, if this is heading where I think it is, Jax, I really don't want to go there.
Look, Elizabeth's child will be born in 6 months.
And what happens then is none of my business.
Emily, I already love this child. I do. And I have so much to offer him or her. And children are raised by single parents all the time, okay? And they're happy. And I know that's what Elizabeth wants, for the child to grow up in a happy home. And I was wondering if you could perhaps talk to her and try to make her understand that she and I want the same thing.
Look, Jax, I'm sorry. I can't do that.
I need to know. Right now. Are you someone I can trust?
Yes, Jason, you can trust me.
Well, not if you're going to keep things from me for my own good, Sam.
I'm sorry. I did not want you to be hurt, okay?
Okay, you know what? You're the one person right now who doesn't make me want to turn and run away. Everybody wants something from me. Sonny does, Alan does, even Emily, okay? If I'm gonna stay here, I just need you, please, to be honest with me.
Okay, I made a mistake. I want to fix it, please.
Okay, what do you know about the surgery?
Okay, best case scenario. It'll stop the seizures and blackouts, and it'll restore your memory of the past 10 years that you were Jason Morgan.
What's the downside?
The downside is it could leave you mentally impaired or in a vegetative state. Tony Jones thinks that you should keep taking the medication because you've obviously had fewer blackouts and seizures. It's working,
I know,
Jason.
but I don't know who I am.
What if the operation kills you?
Doesn't scare me. Maybe that's the advantage of losing your past. There's nothing left to be afraid of.
If you didn't survive the surgery, I don't think I could go on. I'm not trying to lay a guilt trip on you. Or maybe I am, but the truth is, I was a very different, not very nice person before I met you. You know, I did my salvage work, and I had a few friends in different ports, kind of just went through the motions of life. And I always had to sort of watch my back and wait to make sure no one would sneak up and slit my throat. And then my baby died, and I fell apart. I hated the world, and you brought me back from total despair.
I'm glad I helped.
See, Jason, you did more than that. You changed my life. And if you never remember who you were or the love we shared, I can live with the loss as long as I know that you are alive and well.
Yeah, but if I had the operation and it worked, you would get back the man you love.
Yeah. Usually I'm a gambler. But I'm not willing to risk your life. Because without you somewhere in this universe, my world would go completely dark.
You can speak to Elizabeth on my behalf, or you won't.
I'm just not going to get in the middle of this, Jax.
You think that I've been unfair to Courtney?
I don't respect the way you manipulated her, but then again, I'm hardly objective.
Think about what's best for the child here, Emily.
Elizabeth is the one who's carrying the baby.
Yeah, but this is also my baby, and we have a legal contract.
Listen, I'm not a lawyer, but it seems to me that the contract wouldn't apply since the original also included Courtney. Okay, Elizabeth always intended for her child to be raised in a two-parent household.
I am still entitled to my child, and if I have to drag this through court,
Look,
Emily,
don't, Jax.
What? Don't what? Don't stand up for my rights?
Don't threaten Elizabeth and Lucky. All it's going to do is create animosity and tension, and it's going to prove to Elizabeth that she should keep the baby away from you.
You have a better idea?
Stop manipulating and strategizing, and don't try to persuade Elizabeth through her friends.
Okay. Let's just say, for argument's sake, I take your advice.
Mm-hmm.
What strategy do I have left?
Well, the most obvious one of all. Compromise.
Mr. Lansing, recuperating well, I hope.
Yeah, no thanks to you.
Well, you know what happened at your brother's house tonight was a gesture. An invitation to the table, so to speak.
Most people like to send cards.
Yeah. Unfortunately, though, in this business, negotiations They rarely proceed without a show of force. And
Sonny didn't appreciate your tactics.
well, Sonny, he's in no position to complain. His operation's in chaos.
Okay, why don't we just cut to the chase here, Ruiz? What is it that you're doing here?
I want you to give your brother a message. The Ruiz family isn't greedy. We'll settle for all his territory.
I see, and what does Sonny get?
His life and the safety of his family.
And what if I don't deliver this message?
How's Carly doing?
She's calm, almost happy, which doesn't make any sense.
Sure it does. I'm about to be a bride.
Well, maybe Carly can handle it if I stay here to work.
I think it would be just better if you did it in your penthouse.
Sonny, I know that this isn't my place to say anything here, but
Carly needs help.
I know she
Yeah.
needs your help, and I respect that. I do. But I can't help but wonder if her healing process has to include me being cut out of your life.
You bet it does.
This is not about, you being cut out of my life, Carly. She's in serious trouble. And you guys have a history. It's just going to make it worse.
You said she's calmer. I mean, that's a positive sign.
I wish it was. But there was a time in my life when I was fixated on something and covered my obsession from the rest of the world. And I think that's what Carly's doing right now.
What do you think she's fixated on?
I'm just gonna try to figure out.
While you're defending your territory from the Ruiz family.
Reese, can you just dig it up for me?
Yeah, I will. Sonny, if you need anything else, I mean really anything, just let me know, okay?
Nice try, Charlotte, but we've already got the wedding under control.
I got it covered.
All right, I'll get back to you, okay?
Thank you.
He's dumping you, honey. Now you know how it feels.
Hello?
Sonny, it's me. Manny Ruiz just paid me a visit. He wants to make a deal.
Did he threaten you?
Yeah, with an empty gun.
All right, if he contacts you again, you tell him you're not the messenger. That you are a legitimate lawyer without any ties to my business.
Yeah, well, Sonny, I don't think that really matters too much to him. Sonny, this isn't over. He knows you're in a weak position. He is determined to take advantage of it.
I will handle it.
Let me know if you need anything.
You take care of yourself. Let me take care of Ruiz.
Okay.
Alone at last.
I thought you'd be asleep.
No, I wasn't that tired. I haven't felt so good in such a long time.
Yeah, any particular reason?
Well, I don't know, do I need one?
Well, I'm just asking.
Well, no, you're right, yeah. I mean, there is a reason that I feel so good.
Yeah?
And you know what it is?
Yeah? You want to tell me?
Well, let's just say that we have things to look forward to.
Yeah. I'm sorry about what happened here tonight.
Oh, no, it's nothing. I already forgot about it.
Jason, look, I know you don't remember who I am, but my brother, Sonny, He's in serious trouble.
I heard about it. I told him, and I'm telling you, I'm not involved.
Look, it's not just Sonny, all right? His whole family's in danger. He has 3 children. And you're like a second father to Michael and Morgan.
What am I supposed to do? Kill anybody Sonny tells me to?
Look, if your memory was to come back today, you would realize how important this is to you. How important it is for you to protect those children.
Why doesn't Sonny protect him and send him somewhere
Sonny's
safe?
life is at stake.
What did he do before he hired me? What happens if I was dead? He would hire someone else.
All right,
That's
Jason,
what would happen.
Jason, listen to me. You have no connection to him at all right now at the moment that you think. And you've never had a connection with me, but the reality is that Sonny holds you in his highest trust. You have got to protect those children, and I don't know how to take your place. I can't do what you can. My brother will never need me as much as he needs you right now.
I need everything you have on the Ruiz crime family, including anything that pertains to Sonny Corinthos. When was the last update on that? Great, I'm gonna need that file too. I gotta go, but can you get back to me as soon as possible? Thank you so much. Thanks again. Sonny.
Hi, Reese. Is it all right if I speak to you for a minute?
It's not a good time, Alexis.
I'll be very quick, I promise. Is there something going on between you and my husband?
Am I missing something here?
It's a risky assumption, and if I'm wrong, I'm simply humiliated. But if I'm right, it gives me the opportunity to appeal to you, woman to woman. Rick and I are about to have a baby.
Congratulations, but what does this have to do with me?
You're really gonna make me spell it out to you?
Yeah.
In light of the circumstances, will you please stay away from my husband?
You okay?
No.
I got a lot on my
I
mind.
used to be just obsessed with you, Rick. He used to be obsessed with your words, with your actions, with your thoughts. He's apparently moved on to greener pastures, and now he's maybe after your girlfriend.
After my girlfriend. Elizabeth, do you have a minute?
No, I don't.
I would just want to run something by you.
Look, Jax, I'm not in the mood to listen to you throw buckets of money at me in exchange for my baby. Child isn't something you buy or sell like one of your corporations.
No, I realize that. I realize that I made a mistake, and bidding's over.
Oh, just like that?
Just like that. Look, I'm sorry for the way I behaved.
But you still want this baby.
Of course I want this child. I mean, you're pregnant with my son or daughter.
So what's the next tactic, Jax? You taking me to court?
No, there's no tactic. Just honesty. I mean, you're pregnant with my child, Elizabeth. It's a part of me. And I can honestly say that I will love this baby.
Yeah, well, me too, but it's not enough.
But it's a start. I mean, we've got to think about what's best for the child, right?
Yeah, a loving home.
Right. In your mind, that's 2 parents.
The agreement was that I would carry this child for you and Courtney.
Well, the baby still has you and me. What if the 2 of us behaved like amicably divorced parents? We just skip the romance and we go straight to joint custody. Wouldn't that be in best interest of the child?
Hi, Miss Chen. This is Carly Corinthos. I need you to plan a wedding for me. I saw the pictures of the wedding you did for the Rothschilds in the paper, and it was incredible.
Thank you. I should tell you up front, my fees are expensive.
Money's no object.
Well, why don't you tell me what you'll be needing? And we could talk further in the morning.
Well, I'll be remarrying my husband in our estate, and I want the wedding to be beautiful and unforgettable.
Well, that I can deliver.
But I should warn you that, I need it to be done quickly. I want to get married next week. So I called my contact at the bureau, and he's going to get me some information on Ruiz in the morning. I'm sorry I couldn't be any sooner, Sonny.
No, I didn't expect you to get any sooner.
So, is this a social visit?
Well, I kind of feel bad the way I was acting at my place, talking about my business and Carly.
That's okay, Sonny. You have a lot on your mind.
Well, yeah, you're in my mind, and I don't want you to feel left out.
Hey, how could I, huh? You asked me to help you. I'm helping you out.
Yeah, but the situation with Carly and my business, the whole thing, it has to come first, and I do appreciate you understanding.
Yeah, well, it's okay. I mean, I'm not thrilled that you take responsibility for Carly, but, I respect you for it, Sonny.
Carly's the mother of my children, and, she'll always be part of my life somehow.
And I'm okay with that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, you'll be able to get those files in the morning?
Well, you need them sooner?
Ruiz paid a personal visit to Rick tonight.
Oh, my God. Is he okay?
Yeah, he's...
Well, did you put guards at his hospital door?
It's handled.
Come on. These guys are ruthless, Sonny. They're not just going to accept that. If he's vulnerable, they're going to go after him.
I told you, it's handled.
Sorry. I'm edgy. I'm sorry.
You have every right to be.
You know what? I'm going to make myself a brandy because I do. I need to calm down. Do you want one?
Yeah, I'd love one. I ran into Alexis on the way in here.
That woman is becoming unhinged.
I don't really listen to anything Alexis has to say unless she's talking about law, but the way you reacted when you heard about Rick, I can kind of see why she said...
Wait a minute. You didn't come over here to apologize for your behavior. You came over here to monitor mine.
Do you have the skill to make the
Skill? You mean I know how to shoot to kill? Well, I don't do that anymore.
Oh, Sonny!
Not for Sonny. Sonny's obviously rich enough to protect himself, so he can do that now. I'm not available.
Jason.
Vanessa, would you please give the father a moment alone?
Interrupt?
Please. So I ran to Jack's. We had a little chat.
Listen, if Jax tries to engage with you, just turn around and walk away.
Yeah, it was all right.
No, it isn't. You need to stay healthy for this baby's sake. Listening to Jack's threats is only going to stress you out.
Actually, he was surprisingly reasonable tonight. He suggested a joint custody arrangement.
You and Jack sharing custody? You call that reasonable? I call that insane.
Alexis. Hey. Everything all right?
According to Rick, I'm addicted to emotional pain.
Well, we all have our baggage.
Apparently mine is the size of a steamer trunk. I don't know. What do you think? You think the Cassadines ruined me for domestic happiness?
I'm not the one to ask. Insects live longer than my marriages. As you well know, being a former Mrs. Jasper Jacks.
You know, that's the irony. My marriage to you was the most successful relationship that I've ever had in my life.
If you have questions about my friendship with your brother, why don't you just come out and say so instead of hinting and implying and coming at it sideways?
I just told you what Alexis thought.
I know what Alexis thinks. She was just in here throwing all kinds of accusations around at me, and you bought into it.
No, I didn't.
Sonny, Rick is my law partner, and he's my friend. And whatever Alexis said to you was either some sort of paranoid delusion or an outright lie.
All right, good. Alexis is jealous. I know that. She, overthinks things. She creates fantasies in her head. I should not have brought it up.
And if it sounded like I was questioning you, it's because I got a lot on my mind.
The Ruiz family.
And Carly.
And Carly.
There's something not right with Carly right now, okay? Every time she tells me that she's feeling better, I feel like, you know, she's just getting worse. Like she's creating this whole world in her head. A place where she can feel safe, a place where she can feel comfortable.
World that Carly created. Do you think that you're a part of it?
I'm afraid I'm the center of it.
You okay? Did you have another seizure?
No.
No, something's not right. You need to go to the hospital. I'm going to take you to the hospital. I can tell you're...
No. I remember holding your baby. She was so still. Perfect. And I remember wondering how I was going to tell you when you woke up, because I knew that you'd be devastated. And I remember realizing that after I held your daughter, how much you mean to me.
It's true. When I look back, being married to you was the most settled, happiest time of my life.
Your feelings are mutual.
We were good together.
Yeah, it's because we respected each other. You know, we enjoyed each other's company, and that was just so simple.
And that's the way it should be. No sex.
That's right. No sex, no jealousy.
I'm not going to lie to you. There were a few times where I wanted to.
Really? Oh, but you know, hey, we got past that because we were both committed to other people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like Elizabeth is committed to Lucky.
Okay, I didn't follow you on that detour.
Elizabeth's baby. And we've had trouble coming to an agreement on who's going to raise the child. So I've actually suggested a co-parenting arrangement.
Share custody?
Yeah, shared custody would be the correct term. She's thinking about it.
Interesting solution. It's just one snag.
Which is?
You were not committed to anyone.
Shouldn't be a problem.
She's a beautiful woman. She's carrying your baby.
So?
I think Elizabeth would be easy to fall in love with. It's no wonder that Lucky senses trouble.
Joint custody would be fair for all of us.
Jax doesn't deal in fair. Jax only does what's best for himself.
We could have a schedule just like divorced parents do. We can have an attorney write up something that says how much time the baby spends
I just
in each
can't
home.
believe we're even discussing this.
Lucky, the baby would be raised by two loving parents. Isn't that what we said we always wanted?
Jax was supposed to raise this child with his wife. You weren't supposed to be a parent at all for this child. Your job was to carry it and give birth.
I know, but when Jax and Courtney split up, you said that you and I could raise this child together. You said you would be happy to do it.
Yeah, I would, but Jax wasn't in the picture. If you share custody with Jax, that means Jax is going to be a permanent part of our lives.
There you are.
How come you're not in bed?
Wait, are you trying to get rid of me?
No, I'm just saying, you know, you're exhausted and you had a rough time lately.
No, actually, I feel it's all right. I feel so much better now. I was just looking through these old family photos. We were so happy, weren't we? We're gonna have happy times again, Sonny. I promise. Good night. I'll see you in the morning.
You didn't tell me how. Right? How I held the baby's body.
No. You remembered that on your own.
I could picture the baby's tiny head, fitting in the palm of my hand, and her closed eyes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you lost your child, Sam, and I didn't mean to make you cry in this whole thing. It's just...
These are happy tears. They're happy tears. I've been praying for you to come back to me. And you have.